1, 2, 3, so it's rolling. Okay, so here we are at the work injury support group. These poor people here, how much pain are you in? They're all in a hell of a lot of pain. And actually, they've just come out the back of this support group. They're on their way back to work. And the key challenge, they've just realised that they should actually get compensated for some of this. They've all got a valid claim from slipping and falling at work. So we're going to investigate right now a few different lawyer specialists and accident claim specialists who can actually provide these people, these poor people, with the service that they require. And we're going to see that experience from these users on their mobile phones. So, would you mind introducing yourself and who you're going to be looking at?
I'm Kate, and I'm going to be looking at First for Lawyers.
I'm John, and I'm going to be looking at Erwin Mitchell.
I'm Alex, and I'll be looking at National Accident Helpline.
I'm Andre, and I'll be looking at Injury Lawyers EU.
I'm Katrina, and I'll be looking at Accident Compensation Helpline.
I'm Michelle, I'm going to be looking at Claims Direct.
Okay, here we go. This is officially the Injury Lawyer Challenge. 1, 2, 3, go! Okay, so we kick off.
Oh, the pain.
And tell me how your experience is going. So what are we doing here?
I'm just looking up work injury in Google at the moment.
Okay.
Don't even spell.
So what do we got here? You just trying to do a bit of search at the moment?
Not terribly good service.
So feel free to connect on Wi-Fi if any of you are having a bit of trouble here.
I think I have to do that.
All right, so let's go over here to Michelle.
Right, so I've got a suggestion from Google when I typed in work injury to go for work injury claim.
Yeah.
And this is what came up. So I'm looking at Claims Direct. So they're not the easiest three options, but since I'm Claims Direct, if I go down here, I do actually get them up here. So I would I'd go for them.
Keep going.
I'd go for them. I'd visit their website. Basically, what I'm looking for is I'm at work. I'm just keen on yeah.
How do you feel about this experience? Tell me what you're seeing.
I'm seeing a lot of small text. I'm really not sure where to go from here, so I will have to zoom in.
UI not looking great there on Claims Direct. Katrina, talk to me, and if you could bring the phone over, that'd be great.
So I twisted my knee, and then I typed in work injury, and my friend recommended me accident helpline, accident compensation helpline, but I can't see any of them.
This is true. It's nowhere on the page.
Nowhere, not on the first page. So, and I really need it now. So, no, not them.
Nowhere to be found.
No, not even at the bottom
so
of the
perhaps
page.
Let's do a little search on the brand term and see if we can get on the site.
Yeah, I used to have a fantastic experience with National Accident Helpline. Really good.
It was a good one.
Really good, yeah. I just got straight,
Did you get a claim?
So give me a shout when you're back on the site. Let's see, have we got on now?
Yes, First for Lawyers was actually the first site that came up when I looked up work injury.
Great.
Clicked right on it. It says need free advice. I just put in my name and phone number, and waiting now. It says they'll be in touch to discuss. And
a very good experience. So could you take us through the UI there? So what have we got going on this site? We've got...
it's click to call, but I just entered in, so they're going to call me. Then I've got all these different accidents, so I can see slip and fall.
I think we almost have a winner. Has anyone else managed to enter in their details before this?
Yeah, I've already spoken to someone.
Amazing.
I've already spoken to someone, yeah. Went straight through, didn't even have to go to their mobile site.
That's incredible.
It was so good.
Oh wow, there's a compensation calculator.
We've got a compensation calculator here, so if you want to understand the kind of claim that you could be getting, you can do that in a nice, easy way.
Yeah, I can see how much money I can get per body part.
Yeah.
I've asked for a
Yeah, me too.
That's
haven't
quite
had a
good.
good experience at all.
Okay, let's talk about J-Ray. If you could bring your phone over, sir, so we can see.
I'm in tremendous pain, and I've heard really good things about Erwin Mitchell. Just did a search on work injury, and they're just not coming up anywhere. I see a lot of, looks to be competitors of Erwin Mitchell that, I haven't heard so much about, and, there really isn't anything coming up in the natural search results in Erwin Mitchell either, which is quite, disturbing for me. So I'm going to go to the second page of the search results, John, and, it's not an optimal experience, I have to say. They're just not coming up anywhere. So I think I'm probably going to go with National Accident Helpline based on what
based on the
my
feedback
colleague
here.
told me.
Well, let's maybe do a brand term. Let's see what their site's actually like if someone was able to navigate this.
That's a good idea.
Can I show you the pièce de résistance?
Oh, please. Right, the pièce de résistance.
Yeah, so when I search for either the brand term,
hold up, let's just get that on that. Yep.
either brand term or the generic search, the number one on the brand term is National Accident Helpline.
Lovely.
And it's number 2 in PPC on on the generic term. And actually, I just called straight through, and this very lovely man called Nick answered the phone immediately. I didn't have to go through to any sort of hold music, and he says, "Hi, this is Nick from National Accident Helpline. What's your name?" And I just then hung up. So I'm sorry.
Cool. Well, let's check the site as well. Is there anything on there that's of interest?
So the site's also fantastic, also really easy to use, really clear call to actions. I can claim now, I can call now in 2 different big buttons, which I can just click on. And when you go through to claim now, it's just have to put in my name, telephone number, and they'll call me back.
Very good. Let's have maybe a little play around with some of those buttons.
So some of the cool stuff is this. So if I tell them that I'm female, then they give me a lovely picture of lots of girls and various body parts. And then if I click on one of these, they tell me how much cash I can make.
Fantastic.
Which is pretty awesome.
Really, really good information
Really good.
in a great UI at the palm of your hands. Love that.
Right, love it.
Mr. John Ray, how's it actually been when you clicked on it?
I did a search on the Erwin Mitchell brand, and I was sent directly to their site. It looks to be a pretty positive experience thus far. I'm just going to be entering my name here, but I also have the opportunity to call. Rather than requesting a callback, I think that I'm in a bit of pain, so I think I might just call them directly and see if that works.
Cool. Nice and simple. So within a few clicks, within seconds, you've got to where you needed to get to.
So
very good. Andre, talk to me, man.
To find injury lawyers for you on a generic search. So I did their brand term, and I was actually quite surprised that the first ad I see is for First for Lawyers, and they've got this great call extension and extensions there that really call out to me. So I'd be tempted almost not to click on injury lawyers for you. Though having said that, when I do click on them, it's
what's the experience like?
Easy site, put in your name, number, and request a call back at a particular time, which is good.
Very nice.
And it's convenient. Although I'm a bit surprised why they're talking about actors. It's the first thing I see.
That's interesting. And what about the actual informational aspects of the site as well, if you wanted to navigate and find out what you were entitled to?
To be honest, it's quite clear that they want me to call them. There's not a lot of other options. There's a hidden menu button here, but it's not clear why someone would scroll through pages of text when they're trying to do something.
Cool. Okay, that's very interesting. Anyone else that we didn't film? Let's see. Katrina there, how are you getting on now you've got on the site?
Yeah. So I searched for the brand term, Accident Compensation Helpline.
I'm getting the call back.
Oh, call back. How long did that take? 5 minutes?
5 minutes, yeah.
Amazing.
Michelle?
So, and I tried to call them. There's a call button. I called them. And it took a while, but in the end, Kate picked up the call and introduced herself, and then I was able to kind of give her more information.
Nice.
But actually, before that, I actually didn't know which one it was, and I was trying to scroll down to the organic, and then I was really tempted to click on this because there was a little picture of David Brown there.
Yeah.
So it looks
Very good.
like some kind of like personal.
It looks like someone's enabled social extensions there, which has enabled them to have a bit more content on the page.
Yeah.
Very useful.
I clicked on them and see what they have offer as well.
What's the site saying then? What's the experience on the actual site?
The experience of the actual site, it's good. It's a mobile optimized site, but
Esther Ranson right on the page.
What would you want?
How quick
yeah,
would that be to input your information?
Claim now, call us now. Find out how much you can claim. Let's see if I can.
How many fields we got there? It's not bad. It's just the basic info, isn't it?
Yes.
Like that. That's a pretty nice experience there, I would say.
Yeah.
Okie doke, cool. And lastly, we had
Claims Direct.
an experience here. So
if I go for the brand search, I get the Claims Direct office.
So you do?
The first one, which I guess is what I'm looking for, and it is quite close to where we are at the moment. It's Accident Helpline UK that comes up as first, but they're a good second. And if I do scroll down, I mean, I get the website, but then again, I'll be going to a non-mobile optimized website.
Oh dear.
I did just get a call back from an anonymous number, but it was hung up. So when you do find that you are supposed to start your claim there, and you fill in your form, you actually get a mentioning that you could expect a callback within the time period that they specify.
What does the form look like, man? Do you want to give that a little tap?
Yeah. So the form is a bit small, but they're not asking for much information.
Yeah.
You know, it's my name and my phone number. So I guess that's okay. I'm waiting for the call. I mean, I'm expected to be called back now. So.
Okay, people, what we're going to do is a little roundup. I'd like you to tell me, out of 10, rate the experience you had searching and finding what you were looking for, and then the actual experience of inputting and actioning, and then tell me whether you got a callback already. So talk to me. How's your experience overall?
I'd say it was a great experience overall. I'd say it's a 10 out of 10 for finding it. It was the first one listed.
And this was?
In the search engine. It was First for Lawyers.
Yep.
So it was nice and easy to get to. I could immediately find where to input my name and phone number. So I'd say the actual website was great on the phone, and I could see what kind of money I could get for my claim. However, I've not received my call back yet, but I do expect it soon.
And it's been 12 minutes, and your lunch break finishes in 3 minutes. J-Ray.
Erwin Mitchell, I'll give a 5 overall. Primarily, the overall experience that I had in going to the site when I searched on a brand term was positive. It took me directly to their mobile website. I was able to get in touch with somebody within 1 minute's time. Emma answered the phone. But the reason why it's a score of 5 is the client is not running on a term that's quite important to this category, personal injury. I was unable to find them on sponsored links or on natural links. So just with a bit of change there, I think it could easily be a 10.
Very good. And the experience of trying to make a claim and getting a call back, what's that been like?
I have not received a call back, but it's been about 5 minutes, so I'm optimistic.
And the experience of inputting?
The experience of inputting is quite straightforward and really positive.
Very good. Alex?
Alright, so National Accident Helpline, the overall experience was a good 10 out of 10 actually on both brand terms. Probably a 9 out of 10 on generic because they were second in the running order, but actually overall the whole call experience was really good. The guy answered the phone immediately, I wasn't on hold at all. And when I filled out the form, all they wanted was my first name, second name and my telephone number, so I did that in about 2 seconds. They haven't yet called me back, so we'll see.
Okay. Andre?
So I have mixed feelings about Injury Lawyers for You. I found the discovery actually surprisingly difficult. On the generic terms they didn't seem to come up. And on the brand terms, they were actually second rather than first on their own brand. However, once I clicked on their link, I thought the site was really clear. All I had to do was put in my name and my email and a phone number. And actually, I specified the time I wanted them to call me back so I could go back to work now in pain. But at least now I'll get a call tomorrow.
Very good. Marks out of 10 was?
7.
7 out of 10. Okay, Katrina?
Hi, my experience with accident Accident Compensation Helpline, I would say it's about 7 out of 10. The first time when I typed in a generic query, work injury, they didn't really appear. I have to scroll quite further down to see the ad. But when I searched for that brand, they came up on top, and I tried to, and they have a click to call button enabled, and I called them, and they picked up the phone, and I was immediately able to tell Kate how injured I was. And I tried to click on the site, and actually the site is pretty good. They only required me to fill in my name, email address, and phone number. They haven't yet called me back, but the first, so it's 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10 there. And Michel, talk to me, man.
I did Claims Direct, and on work injury claims, it's you have to search. It's not there's a few call buttons that you're passing before you see them back in the natural results. If you click on that, there's not a mobile optimized experience, which does make it kind of easy to click back and call somebody else. If you search on their brand term, they're pretty well represented with a Google Maps listing. There was a sponsored click to call extension. There was they were dominating it on natural search obviously as well. So still no mobile site behind it, which I would have expected a little bit. So I'm going to go with a 5, and I think I'm being generous.
Very good. Thank you all very much. This has been the end of the Work Injury Challenge. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you all very much. Ow! Let's hear those screams of pain one more time.